This is the Hanging with A podcast.
This is the Hanging with A podcast, episode 24, coming to you always, from Boston, Massachusetts. Thank you for everybody out there that's, been reaching out, subscribing, listening, watching. I really appreciate all the support. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on this video for me. I really appreciate that. Um, I got a guest on here that I had on episode 10 of the Hanging with A podcast back when I was just doing the audios. Um, Probably one of my favorite young MCs that's out right now on the scene, doing his thing with his music. He's been grinding. So I've had the pleasure of having him come back on and kick it with me again and just talk about all the wonderful things that he's out here doing. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you Ricky. What's up, man?
What's up, man? I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me back again. It
No
was a
problem,
pleasure.
man. Thank you. Thank you for coming back. I really appreciate that.
Of course, man.
So
Sure.
what's been going on with you though, man? Talk to me.
Well, I mean, like you said, I've been grinding. I just been mostly just focusing on music. Like, I don't even leave the crib if it's not for music. I just started working at the studio, A&S Studio. Shout out A&S Studios. They're based in Bridgewater. I'm an
Okay.
engineer there.
Okay.
So, yeah. And I started working there, and I just been making music. I've been collaborating with a lot of new artists. This year, I think I've done like 9 features so far.
Features. Okay.
So yeah, I'm just locked in, really, to say the least. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I remember the last time we talked, like you was just, you were just getting the ball, you were just getting the ball rolling, getting everything started.
yeah.
Talk to me a little bit, man, about the album, man, that you put out, man. Like, the process and what went on behind that.
Okay, so that started last year in the summer when I took a trip to Colorado to meet my internet friend Tavi, who's also an artist. So we flew out. I went to Colorado, and then in about a week there, we found this studio,
Yeah.
and then they invited us in, and then I ended up going there, and then we made like 35, 40 songs in like 5 days.
Okay.
I remember. So then that's where the album really came from. Like, we were just in the studio all day, like from 2 p.m. till 2 a.m., go to bed, and then I wake up at like 11, have breakfast, boom, straight to the studio for like 5 days.
Yeah.
And then the album, like, we were just focusing on like what songs to put, and it was just very strategic and the licensing and all that. But yeah, we put it out, and then sadly, it had to get taken down like 2 months in.
Okay.
But I remember it got a good amount of streams. I know
Okay.
that.
Okay.
And yeah, the music was good. But now I'm just focusing on my next album. I'm working on a couple music videos that are coming soon.
Okay. What was the
Yeah, but
reason?
no, that.
What was the
Hmm?
reason for them taking it down?
Oh, because when we made the songs originally, I wanted to put them out as singles. But
Mm,
then my manager at the time, I'm not gonna say his name for privacy reasons. My manager at the time was like, nah, we could just like put it out, like, as like an album. And I was like, I don't really have the money for that. And then he was like, nah, I'll pay for it. I was like, you sure? He was
yeah.
like, yeah. So we put it out, and then um, we had equal percentages, and then a label came up to me and they wanted a sync deal. So then at the time, he wasn't my official manager. It was just like a name basis. And then he was like, all right, but well, before we go in, let's get another contract, like a manager contract. And he was already getting a certain percentage, and I didn't want to give him more than he wanted, because if I gave him more, he was gonna get more than I was getting.
Right.
So, but yeah. So then he was like, yo, if you don't sign it, I'm taking it down. I was like, take it down. I can make more music. I'm an
Yeah.
artist, man.
Right.
Yeah,
Keep the ball going. Keep it going. What was it like
exactly.
being out? Because you was out. Was you out in Cali when you was doing that? So like,
Yeah.
how was that? So like, how was that experience, man? Like being out. I mean, I know it's totally different than being over here, but like, how was that experience?
Dude, it was surreal. I'm not even gonna
Yeah.
lie. It was like I play video games based in LA, and
Yeah.
then I go there and I see the things I see in the video games, and I'm like, yo, like, this is crazy. Like, I was on Hollywood Boulevard, and this like thousands of people just walking around. Like, it's just stuff everywhere. I went to the pier. That was cool. Beverly Hills is beautiful too.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
wow. But yeah, LA is. That's crazy. And then from LA, we road trip from LA back to Colorado. It was like a 15-hour drive.
Yeah.
So yeah, we road trip in a M4, bro.
Okay. Okay.
That's what was
Okay.
fun. But yeah, Cali
Okay.
was it was hot. It was hot.
Okay. Yeah. I
But
mean,
yeah.
look. I mean, when I saw like the videos and different things that you posted, it looked like you definitely, man, was enjoying yourself and you was having a nice time out there, man. So,
Oh yeah.
that's
Oh
what's up,
yeah.
man. So, you back doing your thing, man. I saw that you posted it, like, you've been doing a few shows, um,
Mhm.
just like around the area, man. Talk to me a little bit about that, man. Like, how has that been for you? How's that movement been for you?
Well, the shows are very, very fun. I'm not gonna lie. Like a lot of people, they tend to shy away from like performing, and they're kind of shy. But like even from my first performance, like I was a tad bit nervous, and then as soon as I touched the mic, I was like, oh no, I'm cool, I'm chilling. And it was,
Yeah,
um, I don't know, performing is just a really fun time. You know, it's a cool aspect that I was introduced to recently because for so long, doing music was just writing in my room, going to the studio, recording it, putting it out, and then performing is like a whole different thing. But yeah, I did a show in Bridgewater. Um, I had another one in New Bedford. And then yeah, I have another one actually. I think Friday. What day is it? Yeah, I have a show on Friday in
okay,
Bridgewater again.
okay,
And yeah, performing is just fun, man. Like the rush you get from it is so like
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
it's amazing. I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, it's fun, seeing the people that you know in the crowd, they singing your lyrics. Even if it's not thousands of people, it's
yeah. It's still
still fun.
something, man. I mean, you still out here
Oh
doing
yeah.
your thing. So like
Oh yeah.
that, what have you like, you then went out to Cali, did an album, you're doing shows now. Like what advice have you been given and what have you seen by like doing shows and by like what goes on behind the scenes? Cause I think a lot of people don't understand like if you're an artist, they just see like, when you in the studio and you doing the videos. But now a lot of people know what goes on behind the scenes. So like what have you learned from like the things that you've, seen and been around, people you've been around?
Well, if I had to say the number one thing is that making music is only like 20% of the job.
Mm,
It's in my opinion, it's like 80% marketing. Like when we were out in Cali, in Colorado, yes, I was making music a lot, but most of the time throughout the day, we were going out to bars, handing out business cards. Like we would be in the car and we'd have like a camera. We'd just be like, "Go stream Ricky Rez on Apple Music," and we do that for like hours a day. Like we just go around and show people and like get, and it's like it's all marketing, and it's a lot of like money involved. Like you might think that people are doing stuff for you to help you out. Nah, they trying to get a piece of the pie too. You
yeah,
feel me?
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like, there are people who are genuine enough and who will help you despite what you give them. But those are very few, and that's what I've learned. It's especially being the age that I am. I'm 18, so I had to see it firsthand to believe it.
yeah,
Because people would tell me and I wouldn't believe it. But yeah, it's but yeah, music is just I'm telling you, when it's 20%, if that, like
yeah,
the rest is just marketing and your image, really.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
like I was out there in Cali, I was looking like I was rich.
yeah.
Bro, I ran out of money with like a week left in the trip. I survived off like a bag of Doritos, half a bag of Cheez-Its for like a week.
Wow.
You feel me? So it's
Yeah,
like it's a lot of things that people don't see, but it's the hard work and the determination that gets you through it. Like the hunger.
yeah. Right,
Like how bad do you really want it?
right.
Like there were days I wouldn't sleep for 3 days.
Yeah,
Like I'm sleeping on a bean bag or like on the floor, no blanket, like no ventilation. It's cold. It's too hot. It's always a problem. But like you gotta
yeah,
fight through it.
yeah.
Always.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the biggest part there is like, the grind. You know what I mean? Like if you're trying to be an artist and you're trying to whether you're trying to start your own label or you trying to get signed, I mean, I think that's how the greats become great because they put a lot of that time and effort in, a lot of that sacrifice in.
Yeah,
So,
man.
that's huge that you were able to go out there, man, and enjoy that and like just enjoy that whole experience. Um,
Oh yeah.
so you've been putting out a lot of music, man, lately, man. A lot of good music you've been putting out, man. So,
Thank you. Thank you.
um, what's the like, so you putting all this music out. Are you looking to make another album? You making another EP? Like, what do you got? What do you got in the works?
Right now I'm mostly focusing on another album, but
Okay.
in the meantime, like I'll put out a song on SoundCloud, just to have it out there. And in the meantime, like I'll work on the album. I'm mostly just working on like engineering because in the past it was just me rapping and then I let other people like make it sound good. Nah, like I'm learning how to do everything so I can make it as perfect as I want,
Yeah.
as ideal as it is in my mind, you
Okay.
know. But nah, I'm just like the songs on SoundCloud are just songs that I had, and I was like, I don't really see these like blowing up, so to say, so I'm gonna just put them out, because they're
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
good songs, but it's like there's a difference between commercial songs and this and that, and most of the songs that I put on SoundCloud are just like more personal songs, and it
Yeah.
allows people who listen to me to get a a clear view of what's going on in my head, if I could
Yeah.
say, you know
Yeah. Yeah.
because a lot of people have misconceptions about artists and songs. So I want to be kind of crystal clear, you know.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Yeah.
I feel that, and like that. I mean, I've told you this before, but I think the biggest thing, the thing that I love about you and I love about your music is that it's different from anything else that I'm hearing right now. Like I feel like you've created, the lane that you want to go in. Even on the album, when I heard the album, I was like, all right, this is you giving us some of everything. You was,
Yeah.
harmonizing on there, singing on there, you was rapping, you was doing a whole bunch of different things, like, um, and I like that because I feel like that's not what's going on. I feel like everybody's coming out the same way and everybody's scared to kind of like, experiment. But I feel like you have been experimenting with, many different things. Like, where does that come from? Is it just like the different music you listen to, or just what you're like, are you just trying to be different?
Well, I would say it's a little bit of both because, like as you said, you see a lot of people coming the same way. I realize that, and like I'm like sitting here, I'm like, okay, what's gonna make me stand out? Like what's gonna because there has to be some type of formula, like the way that music's going, honestly, in the next couple years, it's moving in a more rock influenced genre, a lot more melodic, more than it was a little while ago. But yeah, it's just I just try to see what nobody has done and see if I can do it in my own way, because even though I've been rapping for like 3, 4 years, there's still a lot that I have to learn, you know? So I always keep that in mind. And yeah, it's definitely dependent on the music that I listen to. Like I told you last podcast, I didn't start listening to hip hop till I was like maybe 14, 15, you know?
Yeah.
So, like lately I just been listening to a lot of more like 70s kind of
o-
stuff,
Okay.
like the Isley Brothers. I've been listening to Minnie Ripton. I'm listening to what's her name? Uh I forget her name. It's the singer with the dreads. It's a female.
Not
Lauren Hill.
Lauren.
Lauren Hill.
Lauren Hill. Okay. Okay.
Lauren Hill. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm listening
Yeah.
to Lauren Hill. My boy Jaden put me on. But yeah, I'm just looking for inspiration really, cause like
Yeah.
I've already rapped about what I can rap about. Like what's
Yeah.
going on in my life, what I want to happen. But like I'm trying to look for something, like a conceptual album or
Yeah.
some Kendrick Lamar type stuff,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
something with some substance. I
Right.
mean, but it's my job to figure out what that substance is.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
Like what's needed right now. Yeah. Lauren Hill is, I mean, I think, I think everybody will argue that she's probably one of the, if not the best female MC to
If
ever
not,
come out.
shit,
Um,
yeah.
the fact that she did the Fugees, she did the score, which is a classic.
Mm,
And then she turned around and did the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, which was a phenomenal album. And then she did the Unplugged album, I think,
mm.
with like different songs, but also with the
The same kind of
Miseducation. So,
yeah.
but I feel the same way. I feel like music is started going into that more substance. I think everybody wants to hear substance. Um, Even like I listened to the new Corday album, um,
Mm,
and I feel like what's separating him from everybody else is just the way he's coming out and the type of music he's putting out. It's
yeah.
not your normal. He can rap, but it's also melodic. You know,
Mm,
storytelling. There's substance. He's giving you some of everything, and I feel like
some of everything.
right. I feel like that's where rap's going now. Like, I mean, let me give you some of everything. Let me harmonize. Let me give you
Yeah.
some wit. Let me give you some storytelling. Because that's what rap once was. It was. That's how it was going. So
It is. I mean, mostly I'm trying to do a little bit of everything, but to the best of my ability. It's like there has to be a way to have substance and make it commercial and make it sound good, make it catchy. Like there has to be a way.
yeah,
That's the way I see it. Like there's no way that there's only one Drake in our lifetime. There's
right,
no way that there's only one Kendrick, you know?
right,
Like there has to be a way.
right.
And that's what I'm determined to find, and I know I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, you
You know?
definitely will. Um, like give me give me a few artists that you listening to, like new artists, up and coming artists that you listen to. They could be signed, unsigned. If you had to pick like 10 artists right now that you listening
Okay.
to.
Aaron May, he's based out from Houston.
Okay.
Saba, he's from Chicago. Mick Jenkins, he's from Chicago also. That's three. I've been listening to a lot of Brent Faiyaz. He's an R&B artist. But underground, let's see,
Oh,
Jid. I'm
okay.
listening to Jid a lot.
Okay.
Jid. I've been listening to. You know what? Let me just go into my Apple Music and see my most recently played. Mostly, okay. This might sound surprising, but I do listen to Billie Eilish. I don't know
Okay.
why,
Okay.
but
Okay.
I
Okay.
like her music. It's like
Okay.
melodic and soothing in a way, you know. Let's see. Hmm, Jack Harlow. Jack
Jack
Harlow
Harlow.
definitely. I've been
Okay.
listening to his older stuff. I feel like he has the key. He
Yeah.
has the
Yeah.
key to
Okay.
whatever this shit
Okay.
is. Like he's
Okay.
he's gonna take over once Drake's gone. I think
Okay.
so.
Jack Harlow. Okay.
Jack Harlow. Um, Paulo G been going crazy. Let's see. I don't really listen to that many new artists. I still listen to Juice World heavy, and I mostly just stick to my top three: Drake, Kendrick, and Cole.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's my ton mostly.
What did you think about what did you think about the Drake album? I felt a lot of people have
Drake
mixed.
album.
I feel like a lot of people have a lot of mixed emotions about it. Some people say like a lot of those songs was leaked. Some people say they feel like he didn't put his best effort in. I like the album. I like a lot of tracks off the album. Definitely like
Mm,
Champagne Poetry.
mm.
Um, I think to open the album that way, how he started and then switched it, is something that he's good at. But there's tons of songs on there I like. What did you think about the album?
I mean, in my opinion, it's all reference point because if you look at Drake, the expectation for Drake is just at a different level that no one has ever had before.
Yeah.
So it's like if if it was someone like me and I put out that exact same album, people would say I'm like a goat. Like
Hmm.
people be like, oh my god, like. But since Drake is such, like the songs, all right, they weren't the best. I personally think that he didn't put his best into this album. Not
Hmm.
saying it's a bad album, but there are songs that are amazing, and then there's songs that are subpar, to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, he definitely could have put more oomph into it. Like a lot of those songs really just felt like throwaways in a way.
Yeah. That's what they were saying. They
But
said they felt like a lot of the
yeah.
songs were throwaway.
Oh, yeah, songs like Champagne Poetry, 7 a.m. on Bridal Path, like that. That's honestly one of my personal favorites. 7 a.m. on Bridal Path is just amazing. Let's see. Um, in the Bible, Love All with Jay-Z, beautiful song,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
beautiful,
That's a beautiful song. Yeah,
amazing.
that's a good one.
Yeah. In my
That's,
opinion, I'm a Drake fan to the fullest, but Kanye won.
so
Kanye
you
won with
think
Donda.
Donda? What makes you say that? Because because like I hear different things about the Donda and the Certified Lover Boy. What makes you say Donda won? Is it the
I say
production? Is it the
because
sound?
it's really the sound. Because if you listen to Donda, it's like a lot of things with gospel music is people feel it because it's not as much as the words but as the sounds. And in my opinion, he did it in a way to where you feel the words and the sounds, which is very hard to do nowadays. But it
Mhm.
was just like I remember the first time I listened to Donda, I listened to it 3 times back to back to back.
Okay.
So it's like I didn't do that with Drake's album. Drake's album I listened to it once and I was like, and then I waited like a week, listened to it again. But like, yeah, and I'm not even the biggest Kanye West fan.
Yeah.
So, but I can always appreciate,
Yeah. Yeah.
the
Yeah.
You know, where credit is due, it will be given.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I felt that I like both albums. I like a lot of tracks on Donda. I was just happy to hear him back, somewhat back to his normal form.
mhm.
I mean, he just dropped a song with Game called Easy, which is crazy. The
Wait, he dropped
production,
that?
yeah, he
Oh
dropped that.
yeah, the
Yeah,
one
that
with
joint,
the crazy cover art. Oh,
right?
that thing was
Yeah,
scary.
yeah.
Yeah.
That joint is fire, man. It's him and Game, but like he produced it. Hit Boy was on there. And then DJ Premier did the scratching on it. But like that song is like that. I was like, man, this is a good song. But it, like again, he's back to vintage Kanye. You know, he's
Hmm.
back rapping about like, how he came out like dark twisted fantasy Kanye.
Yeah,
And I feel like that's where he's at right now. But Easy is that's a really, really good that's a good track. So
I gotta tune in
I'm
for
just
that.
happy to hear him. I want to see I'm waiting for Kendrick to come back out, man, because
Oh yeah,
I mean, we've been waiting
I'm
for Kendrick for a minute, but um, I'm waiting for him to come out with an album because I definitely want to hear what he's got to say.
I'm excited for Kendrick's album. In
Yeah,
my opinion, there's no way it could go wrong. There's absolutely
right,
no way.
right.
I don't see it going wrong. And I'm curious to see where he stands. I don't know if he's gonna talk about what's going on in the world. I don't know if he's gonna be more personal. But I know that wherever it is going, it's gonna be well thought out. I know that.
Yeah,
And there's definitely gonna be some type of concept to it, which is exciting.
yeah.
Because I love all his concepts. I study Kendrick Lamar the most, I would say.
Okay.
So but yeah, I've been counting the days since he dropped. It's been 1,474 days.
Yeah, yeah. It's been a minute. We definitely need a Kendrick album. Um, so what new music? I mean, I know you put out a few songs on SoundCloud. Is there like a ton of new music you working on right now? Or are you just
Yeah.
do you just go like, you know what, I'm feeling this, I'm gonna put it out? Like how's your process been lately?
Uh, my process is a little unorthodox because now, like, right, we're in my studio. This is like my little
Okay.
thing. I have my microphone. I have my whole interface. So now it's like, back then I would write a song and then I'd have to call up my friend and be like, "Yo, when can I come to the studio?" Boom, I go. I make the song. I wait like 2 weeks till it's mixed and then I put it out. But now it's like I've been making like 3 songs a day.
Okay.
Like 4 songs a day, and then I'll mix it and make it and like mix it to perfection. So it's like now it's mostly just like I said, I'm trying to get my album more conceptual. So as I see the songs that I make, it kind of lets me know the direction that my brain is going
Okay.
because I don't know where it's going. I'm just following it. So then I just write, and then if I make a song and it's not generic, but I don't see it going on my album, I'm like, okay, I can just put this on SoundCloud.
Okay.
Or like, oh, I
Okay.
could just like make a video to this, boom. But it's like I have a lot of songs saved for the album, which I'm excited for. That a lot of people haven't heard. I'm,
Okay.
I'm excited for that.
Okay. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think I think this album, if I promote it right, yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I think so.
Okay. And you'll probably do what shows, videos. Now, how many videos did you do for the last album? I think I saw
Last
like I
album,
think I caught like one, I think. Maybe you put out
yeah.
more.
I did one video. It was for Chain Reactions, which was actually the
Yes. Yeah,
most
yeah, yeah,
streamed
yeah.
song on the album.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That song was dope.
yeah. Which I can actually remake that song with the same beat and put it on my album again.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking about doing that.
Yeah, I
But
love that. I love
yeah,
that
man.
song. That was like one of my favorites on there, man. It was a lot of songs on there I really, really liked. And I
Yeah.
just was happy, man, that you had finally put something out, man, and like everything was going, the way that you had planned for it to go. The last time we
Yeah.
sat down and we talked. So yeah, Chain Reactions was
Yeah.
like that. How many?
Yeah. Which a lot of people don't know. Chain Reactions, I made that on my phone. I recorded
Okay,
that song on my phone and like I just sent it to my engineer and he mixed it and sent it back and I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like,
yeah,
which the story on that song is great too. All you gotta do is listen to it.
yeah,
But yeah,
okay,
um, the music has I just really been locked in. Like I'll probably sleep like 5 hours a day now and I'll wake up. I'll write a verse, then I'll leave some breakfast. I'll write another verse, then I'll play some 2K. I make sure I don't take too long to do things because If I go like a month without writing, then when I come back, I'm gonna be a little slower,
Yeah.
and I want that to happen. I want to keep getting better as time goes on.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm really just aiming for the top.
Right. That's what it's about. Is aiming for the top. If you had to pick, let's say 10 albums this year that came out that you can say, you know what, like I'm drawing influences from a lot of these albums. What 10 albums would
Mm.
you pick?
From 2021, okay.
2021.
Number one, gotta be Tyler the Creator's album. I love that album.
Yeah, I think a lot of
It's
people
just,
slap on that.
yeah, like it's insane. But yeah, that one. Definitely the J. Cole album. I think the J. Cole album was amazing. It's just people wanted more songs.
Yeah.
So it's like, nah, man, it had what, 11, 12 songs? Bro, that's
11,
perfect.
12 songs, yeah.
Yeah, it was perfect, man. What more do you need? So those two, um, let's see. Definitely the Kanye album. Um, I don't remember what albums dropped last year and the year before, so I don't want to be incorrect. Hold on. I
Okay.
want to go through. Um, Jack Harlow's album, which was called "That's What They All Say." That one, most definitely. "Elephant in the Room" by Mick Jenkins, which is to me is one of his best albums. It's very well put together with the not the storytelling, but the vibe of it, because it seems like you know how like when you press shuffle on
Yeah.
like a list of songs or something, it's
Yeah.
like no matter what you press or like what order you listen to the songs in that album in, they flow perfectly together,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Okay.
So that album. Um, Bloody Canvas by Polo G was amazing. I love that album. The Melodic Blue
Okay.
by Baby Keem. That's whew, he's doing it different, in my
Yeah, yeah,
opinion.
yeah.
He's doing something different. Let's see. Um, a lot of people might not agree with this, but Rich Shooter by Young Nudy.
Okay.
That album was good. I like that. What is that? That's seven. Three more. Let's see. Hmm. Um. Huh. Oh, the G Herbo album, 25.
Yeah, G Herbo,
That,
that I like that. I
yeah,
like that. I like G
that
Herbo.
one was good. Oh yeah, G Herbo is like, I don't know. People give him the credit, but I still feel like he still gets disrespected sometimes. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't think it's fair. And then the last one, I would have to say, um, this is tough. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Wait, nah, the Juice WRLD album dropped 2020. Yeah, nah, so I only have nine.
That's all right. That's all right. I mean, if I had to pick 10 albums,
10 albums.
I would say, what would I say? This is tough. I would definitely say Donda.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I would definitely say the Tyler Creator album.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I would say, oh man, this is tough. I'll definitely say Certified Lover Boy. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I liked Rick Ross album too. Um,
I listened to a couple of the songs off it.
I liked a couple of the songs. I mean, there's a lot of songs on it I didn't like. But I liked a few songs on it. I thought like he's been going for a
The
minute.
Nicki album was nice too. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, the Nicki
Nicki
album
album,
was nice.
nice.
What else? What else came out? What else came out? Um, Dang, what else came out? Nas. I like the Nas
Yeah, Nas dropped the album.
King Disease too. I like the
Mm,
Magic album that he just dropped as well. Him and Hit Boy are they're on a mission right now.
yeah, which is it's really inspiring to see them still,
Right,
like going for it.
right,
Like they still
right,
hungry. That's just
right. That's the thing. That's the thing. What it is with me, I'm like, man, he's still out here doing his thing, man. And I think he found like
yeah.
a second gear also. Um, I would say, I mean, there's a lot of albums I'm looking forward to in 2022. Um, but what else? What else? What else? What else came out? Um, The G Herbo album I liked.
I ain't gonna lie.
Definitely like the G Herbo album. West Side Guns album I liked.
I didn't even know he
Um,
dropped the album last year. I might have to
yeah,
listen to that. Hold on.
yeah, he dropped the album last year. It's called. I don't have it in front. Hold on, let me pull it up. Um,
You said West Side Gun.
yeah, West Side Gun dropped the album. I definitely will tell you the title. Hold on.
It's Hitler Wears Hermes.
Yep, yep. He
Yeah.
dropped one. Ransom in Rome Streets, Coup de Grace. I like that.
Mhm.
That was fire. And I think that's it, man. I mean, there's a lot of albums. Like the Corday album is hot. I'm waiting for Shay No Reed to drop her album next Friday. Benny the Butcher's coming out with Tana Talk 4. That's gonna be fire.
Wait. When's he dropping that?
I mean, it should be coming soon. He's been promoting it, so I would say like in the next, I would say like in the next month or so, he'll probably drop that.
Good.
I think Nas, I think Nas and Hit Boy doing something else. So there's a lot of albums, man. I'm waiting for, man. So um, and a lot of like unsigned artists too. Like I had this dude on. His name is SP Banks. He's got an EP coming out. He's nice. There's two dudes a group out of Boston. I don't forgot the name of the group, but they coming out with music, man. They nice, man. And I feel like I don't know. I feel like the Boston music scene, the Massachusetts music scene in general, I think it's starting to come together. I'm seeing a lot more artists, a lot more videos. Um, I just feel like they're really going for it this year, man, and it's really nice to see. You know what I'm saying? Like you got him out there, you got yourself out there, and like there's a ton of different artists that I run into, man. It's like just really trying to like put that stamp because I feel like Massachusetts has yet to get their recognition.
Yeah, nah, for real. Like, a lot of people when they talk about the East Coast, it's mostly just New York,
Hmm.
you know? And it's like we can do that too. You feel me?
Right,
Like
right,
shit, if not better.
right.
So nah, we definitely have a lot of talent out here. And I find new talent every day. I'll be searching and I'll be
Yeah,
getting put on by my friends. But yeah, it's like a lot of things I see is just a lot of people over here in Massachusetts, they just beef over
yeah,
over stupid stuff. It's
right,
like the dumbest things I've ever seen, and it's like I don't get it, man. Like
right.
me, I'm on my business. I stay at home. I make my music and I chill. But like
Yeah,
to a lot of other artists, it's not like that. They
yeah,
they see it as unhealthy competition. Like they see it as, oh, if you win, then that means I can't win.
yeah,
Nah, I see it as shit. If you win, that just pushes me even harder to win. You
right.
know? So it's
And
like,
like, do you think with this generation is that something that you see a lot? Is there like a lot of beef, a lot of hate? Like, do you see that? I
hell
mean, because
yeah.
I feel where you're coming from with that because I feel that. I feel like this generation is all about I have to outshine you, I have to be better than you. Do you see that too?
Oh my God, man. We lit like I don't know if it was my generation who did it, but the world has glorified negativity. It's
Hmm.
like I remember back in high school, we'd be chilling and like somebody would like walk by like happy, like just smiling, and someone would be like, oh, look at his happy ass. I'm like, what does that even mean?
Right.
Like negativity is glorified. Like people brag about being depressed now. Like people brag about doing it, and it's like I don't. Well, I understand it. It's a need for validation because once something is glorified, you can't unglorify it. You could just work to it, it's like a lot of sheep. But yeah, a lot of people just beef over stupid things instead of just being like, "Yo, come on, like come with me, let's do this, let's do that."
Right.
Like me, I take my studio equipment to my friends' houses who they rap. They don't rap at the level that I do, and they don't they don't do it every day. But I'll go over, boom, we'll make a song, boom, have that. But I'm out, and it's like I'll do that. I'll like help people, I'll
Yeah.
like run sessions. I'll do this. I'll put my friends onto things, and I don't see a lot of people doing that. Like I said, negativity is just glorified, and we need to stop doing that
Right.
because it's horrible. It's
Right.
killing us slowly.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely is. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like there's so much money to get, there's so much talent out here. And I think for the fact for everybody to be out here hating on each other, not liking each other, subbing each other, you know what I mean? I just think like there's no point to it. Um,
Absolutely no point.
No point to it. You shared an artist. I forgot his name. And I had reshared his video. Um, I forgot his name right now. He was rapping.
Aaron May.
Maybe he had. I forgot how the song went. I forgot how the song went. Um, but he was in a studio. He was in his house, and I remember sharing it. And he was like, that's my boy, man. Like his music.
Oh, Felix.
Yeah, he was nice.
Yeah, he. Oh my goodness. Yo, when I tell you that kid is one of the most talented individuals I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, like he's mind you, he's 17. He's a year younger than me,
Okay.
and I've literally been on the phone with him, and he'll just start freestyling, and he'll freestyle for like an hour,
Yeah.
like, and he won't repeat anything. He'll freestyle like he's gone to studios, and they're like, "Oh, now you gotta pay." And he's like, all right, he pays the first hour, and then he freestyles like 10, like 5 songs, like in a row,
Wow.
and then they're like, nah, you don't even gotta pay no more. Like he just impresses people. Like his skill level is truly it's a talent.
Yeah.
It's a God given talent at that.
Okay.
Cause what he does, man, I can't even do. You know, so
Yeah.
it's like, and I practice this shit every day.
Yeah.
So it's
And like,
like,
where did y'all meet? Where did y'all connect at? Just on like, just talking to each other through
well,
music.
so actually, I met him through a mutual friend because when I was younger, like I said, I grew up in a Christian household. We would go to like Christian concerts in like Lancaster and
Okay.
like Worcester and stuff. And then I met my friend Wexler there. And then I met him when I was like 11. Wexler ended up going to jail for a couple years, and when he got out, he reached out to me. And he was like, "Yo, do you remember me?" Blah blah. And then we clicked. And then Felix made music with Wexler, and then Wexler showed me Felix.
Okay.
And then ever since then we just been like friends. And then he actually came to my first show in Bridgewater, and I
Okay.
and that was the first time I ever saw Felix in person.
Okay.
And yeah, and we just kicked it. And now that kid's very talented. His music is crazy. Um, his work ethic is even crazier. Like he gets it out the mud. Like he grinds, you know.
Okay.
So I really respect him for it, especially for having such an advanced mindset at the age, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But
No,
yeah,
I mean,
like
I peeped the song, man, and I was like, man, I said, Dad, I was like, you had shared this song. I said, man, who is this, man? So I did my research. I always got my ear to anything, unsigned, signed, underground, mainstream. I always got my ear to everything because I'm always trying to
mm,
hear, like, I'm always trying to hear something. And like more so unsigned. I love the unsigned scene. So I just, I follow that a lot. So I'll go on SoundCloud and listen to a lot of artists like in Brooklyn or Texas.
mm,
And these are like youngins out here, man, out here doing it 16, 17. You know what I'm saying? Out here, doing that thing with the music. And I'll go and I'll listen. Because I'm just a rap head, man. I love the music. So if I can find something, you know what I mean, that like, that meets my interest, man. I mean, I'm all for it, man. I'll listen to it. But I listen to a lot of music, man, a lot of music. Old
no,
school,
that's
new
good.
school. But I keep my ear
Mm,
to it, man, because I just, there's a lot of talent in Boston, but there's a lot of talent outside of Boston also. So
yeah,
I just keep my ear to the streets, man, and try to listen to everything.
yeah. And there's
You know?
music everywhere, especially now where it's so easy to get your music out there. Like
Yeah.
you can make a song, like you could write a song, make a beat, make the song, mix it, put it out in less than 5 hours,
Right.
and like anybody in the world can hear it. Like it's crazy. Like I'll be clicking with some fans in Jakarta,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is like across the ocean. I don't even know exactly where it is. I don't want to be like incorrect. It's
Yeah.
somewhere in Asia. I know
Okay.
that. But like I'll be clicking with people from Switzerland, from Germany, from Russia, from Greenland. Like I'll be meeting people every day that I never thought I would meet. It's
Yeah.
like one of my favorite songs on SoundCloud, "Blessed" is by this producer. I don't know exactly where he's from, but it's somewhere. I think it's like in Canada. His name's Yogich. Yo, one of the
Okay.
most talented beat makers I've seen. He makes his beats from scratch. I mean, he plays like 20 different instruments, and he's insane. He puts out like 2 beats a day, every day,
Okay.
and he's very talented. And it's like there's so much talent everywhere, and that's the beauty of it, man. That's why I love it so much. I can't even lie,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so
No, no,
much.
no. I totally understand. Now, you is there any songs, man? So Any songs you can play, like old songs, new songs you've been working
It's
on.
not allowed to play.
Any songs you
Let's
can play
see.
that we can listen to.
Let me see. I might have a couple. I have way too many projects. Let me see. I have this song, but this is a feature. I can't play this because it's not even my song.
Okay.
So I can't. Let me see.
You can play something that you already put out.
Nah. I'm gonna play some that I've just like recorded and kept it here. Let me see if I even have one that I want to play. I have way too many things on my computer. Way too many. I have this actually. I don't know if this is gonna. Actually, no, that's not gonna play. I don't even know if I could play it because I have you on my computer, and then I was gonna play it off the computer. Here, let me see if I can just play it off my phone.
I think if you play it off your computer, I can hear it because of the recording.
Oh, you think you can?
I think I can.
But let me hear. If I just play it through the box. Real quick. Let me see if I have to change the audio settings. There we go. Say something.
Yo.
Alrighty. Now let me see if this works. This is a cover I did. You may not know right where I'm going, but I do. And all the times you wasn't chosen, will I make it up to you? And all the feelings you're not showing, when your river's overflowing. It's the truth. Sweetie, I do it cause I want to, do it cause I need to. Need you to believe me when I tell you that I need you. Feeding on those options I see now to just see through. So in all these songs with my love, it's what I bleed through. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've been through. Judging me from what you know, girl, you don't know what I've been through. You may not know right where I'm going, but I do. And all the times you wasn't chosen, will I make it up to you? And all the feelings you're not showing, when your river's overflowing. It's the truth. Sweetie, you I do.
Yeah, that's tough, man. And
the covers I did.
So that's off of what's that? Yubba. What's that track called?
Yeah, that's off of Drake's album.
Yeah. So like,
it's
what was
called
it?
Yebba's Heartbreak.
Right. So like, what do you like when you was like doing the process with that? What was the story? What was the inspiration behind that?
Well, really, it was just like I listened to the album, and like when I heard that song, it like clicked something in my brain. I was like, oh wow, this is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And
That is a
then I
beautiful
just listened
song.
to that song over. yeah. And I just replayed it like over and over and over and over. I was like, nah, I gotta do something to this. So
Hmm.
then I remember I was working on my singing voice at the time that the album came out, but it wasn't as good. Like that cover, I just made that like
Mm.
maybe like a month ago. But yeah, and then I just been working on my singing voice, and then I did that, and then the little verse I did, I just wrote that, because it's just, man, these girls be trifling, man. These girls be
Yeah,
putting a nigga through a lot,
yeah, yeah,
especially because
yeah.
they know I'm a rapper. That shit
Right,
hurt. But yeah, you use the pain, put it in the songs.
right.
Yeah, that's really what it is. But
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the
yeah,
honesty too, man. Like you're saying, the honesty in the vocals, man, and what you're saying. I think that's the part, man. That's like which I always loved about your music is the fact that it's the honesty and it's the how vulnerable you are, um,
yeah,
and the fact that you can do something like that, but you can turn around and do something street and story tell. You know what I mean? I
yeah,
think it's very. I think the beautiful thing about you, man, with your music is that you're very versatile within your music. Um, and I
thank you,
think
man. Hey,
because
that's what I strive for. That's
right,
what I strive for.
and I think because of that, you know what I mean. I think that's going to take you to where you want to go, and I think it's going to, you want the top spot, and I think you'll get that if you just continue to stay the course, man, and continue to stay doing what you're doing, and don't change, and don't let nobody change you and tell you to do something different. Um, just hold true
Yeah,
to what you're doing.
which that's another big part about why I didn't sign that contract stuff for the album because they were trying to get me to move into like pop music,
Mm,
like strictly pop, like singing, no rapping. I can't curse. I can't like they was trying to control everything. So I was like, I don't really feel like doing that.
yeah,
But yeah, they're very. It's like it's all about money. This
yeah, yeah,
industry. It's all about money, and it's scary. It's so scary because it's like
yeah.
the people who you never thought would care. They're like, nope, I need you to run me my money. I need that.
Right.
And it's like,
That's crazy. Do you like? Do you regret? Is there any regrets or anything you have for not signing that contract? Or you like, whatever, I'll get another one?
oh hell no, I have no regrets. I'm getting another one. Fuck,
Okay.
nigga. Like the way I see it is that kind of predicament happens to a lot of artists, if not all, at some point. And I'm glad it happened to me now.
Yeah.
So like now I'm aware of it because before it even happened, I didn't even think it was possible for it to
Yeah.
happen to me. Because as is with everything else. But yeah, I'm very glad it happened now
Yeah.
because
Okay.
that would have been a scary scene. But yeah, nah, I don't regret nothing at all. I
Yeah.
learned
Yeah.
so much in terms of learning how to move, learning how to read people, learning people's emotions, learning what moves people. I learned it's like what I learned out there, I could have never learned here because
Yeah.
it's like in LA, the whole vibe is different, and it's like I can't really explain it. It's like you can see through people there because everybody is just playing a character,
Yeah.
and it's like I'm from New Bedford where I feel like a lot of people here have a good quote unquote bullshit detector. You
Yeah.
know, when you go out there and see a lot of it, you realize a lot of people are phony, and it kind of helps you stay away. But nah, a lot of people are phony. Like I'm out here. We have no money for food, no money for gas. I'm out here going into McDonald's and like stealing the DoorDash orders. Like I just go in on my phone and be like, oh yeah, this one, and I like grab it and like walk out because we're starving. You feel me? And it's like
Yeah.
and like right, like it's my job to do that. But then like when I get caught or like when it's their turn to do it, they don't want to do it.
Mm,
They want me to do it because
mm,
if I get caught, it's not their problem. You
right.
know. So that's what I learned. It's like a lot of people will really use you, like as much as they can. They will milk you,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Right.
and that kind of puts it into perspective for labels. So,
Right. You know what I'm saying? So like, that definitely puts into perspective for labels. So like with you knowing that, like would you my guess is like your plan is probably to make your own label and create your own way. I would think
hmm
so. Is that
yes,
correct?
sir. Yes, sir. Correct, 100%. I'm trying to build a label. I don't know the name yet. Um, but yeah, um, I'm very dead set on starting a label. Maybe not now, but sometime in the near future. when I can, you
Yeah.
know, cause like me, I have a circle of artists
Yeah.
that we've been like, you know, talking for a very long time, years that and we've just been, you know, sharing our ideas, and I'm just filtering out like who who I want in it. And like, you know, because a lot of people have been trying to get me into their like
Label.
collectives and labels. Like I get
Yeah.
approached like every week by somebody somewhere. They're like, "Oh yeah, I got this," and I'm like, "Nah, bro, I'm good." I'm
Yeah.
good. Because
Yeah.
like not to be cocky, but the way I see it is, if I'm the best one in the collective, I have nowhere to go but down.
Right. Right.
I want to be in
I
a
mean,
collective where like I'm in a studio with somebody and they make me work for it. Like they like I write a verse and they write a verse that's better. So now I gotta write a better verse. Like you
yeah.
feel me? And that doesn't
Yeah. Yeah.
happen with a lot of people here.
No.
It doesn't happen, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. I think that's the best way. I say that all the time to like artists. You know what I mean? I would just, start your own thing, bet on yourself. I feel like there's nothing wrong with betting on yourself. I feel like a lot of like big name rappers have bet on themselves. And, it's a struggle at the beginning, but you know what I mean? You gotta like believe in yourself and believe, you know what, I have what it takes. I'm not signing with anybody. I'm gonna go ahead and create my own lane, create my own way, and be my own boss. I think that's the best way to do it. Um,
Yeah,
a lot of the artists that I grew up like, and most of, my favorite rapper of all time is Jay Z, and
yeah.
they started Rockefeller. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like because nobody would sign him and give him an opportunity, so he made his own. He made his own way. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what it's all about, man. Is believing in yourself, man. And I feel like, yeah, you wanting to start your own label. I think that's the best way to go. I definitely
Yeah,
think that's the best
honestly.
way to go.
Yeah, I ain't signing. Like the only way I could sign is if they give me an incredible deal.
Yeah,
Like they better give me an advance. They better give me at least 45% royalties. Like I don't know. They gotta give me something good because it's like anything they could do for me, I could do for myself. It's
right.
like Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez has been independent for most of his career,
Yeah,
if not all. And it's like, look at where he's at. I'm not saying he's at like a crazy level, but like to get where he's at, not a lot of people can do that independent.
yeah.
You know,
No, you're
like G
right.
Herbo, him too. He's independent,
Yeah,
and he's you see where he's at. You feel me?
right.
And it's like if they could do it, I'm not saying anybody can, but anybody with talent, hard work, and determination, they definitely can.
Yeah, definitely.
So
That is 100% true. Um, Before I let you go, man, 10 people you would bring to dinner, man, dead or alive.
dead or alive. Ooh, I like that question. All right. First off, Biggie, because I want to see how much food he could really eat. All right, Biggie. Next, I'm bringing Michael Jackson. I got to, because
Okay.
I know he's about to like be mad funny. He's gonna be like, hi, hi, yes, yes. You know, so I gotta bring Michael. The person, hmm, I'm gonna say Tom Cruise. I
Okay.
don't know why. Tom Cruise has always been one of my favorite actors.
Okay.
Mostly because Mission Impossible, great series. So that's three. Can't forget Tupac. You know, I'm just going with musicians because those are my favorites. So Tupac,
Okay.
another one. Then I'm bringing Juice. That's five.
Okay.
Now to dinner. Let's go for some alive people. You know my favorite artists. This is simple. I got J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake. I got two more. Let me do Capital Steez, who passed away in 2012. Rest in peace. And Zendaya.
Okay. Okay. That's a lot. I like that list. That's a nice list. Um,
How about you, man? What's your list?
my list, my list always changes, but I'm gonna start with number one. I'm gonna do Nipsey.
Nipsey, okay.
Because I really would want to like pick his brain, man, and like figure out, you know what I'm saying, like because he was smart, but he was also a very good businessman. You know what I'm saying?
Very good.
To sell your mixtape for $100. Again, somebody betting on themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he turned that into buying buying a little chain mall that he bought and built his clothing line. So Nipsey, Jay Z, definitely, just because I just business wise, like you know
Mm.
what I mean. And I just think he'll just be that'd be a cool and funny conversation to have. Um, what was that? I said Nipsey, Jay-Z, my grandmother. Definitely have my grandmother there. Um, my kids, Malcolm and Angelica, I would have them there. Um, what's that? Four. Um, four. Will Smith, because Will Smith's my favorite.
Ooh, I like that one.
That's my
I like that
favorite
one.
actor. I have Will Smith there. Um, six. Khloe Kardashian. I love Khloe. Gotta have a female there. So
Gotta have.
I would have Chloe there. Um, who else? What's that? Six? That's five, six. This is hard. Um, this is hard. This is tough. Malcolm X.
Malcolm X.
Malcolm
Ooh,
X.
I like that.
I would have Malcolm X there. Tupac. I think Tupac could be at mine too.
Yeah.
Because just the mind. He was also another smart brother, man, educated. LeBron James.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, LeBron. And I think I got one more.
Choose
One
wisely.
more. One more. Michelle Obama.
Michelle Obama. Hey, she took away my chocolate milk. I don't like her.
Michelle,
Go
I would have Michelle there because again, just a lot of people I would just love to sit down and
Just pick
politic
their
and
brain.
prick their brains. Master
Yeah.
P. I forgot Master P. Master
Ooh.
P. Because if anybody knows the story about Master P, how he started No Limit, you gotta Google that because he started No
He
Limit for
started
a
No
while.
Limit?
Yeah, that's his record label. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Nah, hold on.
Yeah. Master P is the founder and CEO of No Limit Records. He founded that, man. Selling records and music out of his car, trunk of his car. His story is crazy.
No way.
Yeah, his story's crazy, bro. Yeah, Master P. Yeah. Master P started No Limit. And you gotta think back then when he started No Limit, like Master P was coming out with CDs every week. He was dropping like projects every week off of No Limit. Like a lot of people don't know that. His hustle was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Had his brothers, you know what I mean? His brothers helped him, man. But like he started that from the ground up, man, and made it to like what it is. I had a No Limit chain in 8th grade, because I spent a lot of time. I mean, I'm from Maryland, but I spent a lot of time down south also. So I had cousins down south who was put me on the music down south, and then I would come up north and put my friends in Maryland on to No Limit, Cash Money, and all that stuff. So like, you know what I mean? Like I got a wide range of stuff I really like to listen to. I can do the East Coast, I can do down south. And then, I can do some.
Your music palette is definitely well spread.
Yeah.
It's definitely nice.
Yeah. I love listening
Nah,
to everything, man.
selling CDs out the car. That reminds me. I was walking down. Sorry to get off topic. I was walking down Hollywood Boulevard one
Yeah.
time. It was me, my boy Luke, and Trent. Trent was our cameraman. Very cool guy, right? So we're walking. We get approached by one dude who's selling CDs.
Okay.
He approaches Luke. I tell Luke, I'm like, yo, just keep walking. Trust me, just keep walking. Just keep walking. He's like, nah, bro. And then he starts talking to the dude, and I'm like, all right. And then the dude, like, he's like, oh, if you don't want a CD, take down my Instagram. So he takes his Instagram. And then as soon as he takes his Instagram, we get swarmed by, this is not exaggeration, like 17 different guys, all trying to give CDs. Like, and like they're loud. Like they're they're trying to hustle us.
Yeah.
Like, right? And he's like, no, let me get a 5. So then Luke takes out his wallet and he's like, actually, let me get that 10 in there, big man. I'm like, yo, these guys, they don't care.
Yeah.
And my friend got hustled out his money. He got hustled out of $24.
Oh man.
And I'm just sitting there like right there asking me for money. I'm like, nah, I don't got my wallet on me, bro. I'm good.
Yeah.
I had that shit in my pocket. I'm like, nah, I'm not getting hustled. Nah. So we walk away and I'm like, what did I tell you? Like, but people hustling.
People hustle. Oh yeah, they hustle the music, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they hustle the music. And if they, they want you to hear it, man, they want you to, to figure it out, man, they'll definitely figure out a way to kind of to get all that
Oh
stuff out
yeah.
there, man. So,
Not even that. People just hustle for money. I saw
oh
this dude
yeah,
swallowing swords.
damn,
Like, I was just like, how is he doing?
yeah,
Like, what the? There's so much crazy shit. There was this dude who held his breath for 12 minutes. I don't know how he did it,
12
but
minutes,
yeah, like,
damn.
nah, because we were on the sidewalk and he had a tank of water,
Hmm.
and he was like, he was.
Oh, I think you froze on me. I think you froze on me. You froze. Okay, you back?
Yeah, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry,
Okay, no, that's all right. That's all right. I'll do my
just
thing
cut
with
it.
that. Yeah, I'll cut that out. Don't even worry about that.
Yeah, and the dude held his breath for 12 minutes, 12 minutes and 13 seconds.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I
Man.
don't. How do you even train to do something like that? Isn't it
Yeah, I
like
don't.
after like 7 minutes, your brain loses like motor function or something?
Right. Yeah, that's true. That's definitely what happens. Um, yeah, that's crazy, man. I mean, I know it had to be. I mean, I know you had to see a lot. What I'm saying, while you was out there, and it sounds like you saw a lot. And I think, do you think going on that experience over there, do you think you grew a lot from that? Did you a lot of growth?
Oh, heavily,
Yeah,
heavily. Like that was. I went out there fresh out of high school. Like I graduated last summer, and then a week later I was out. You know,
yeah,
just like I I learned a lot because of the people I was around. Like
yeah,
I was around a couple established artists, and it's like they move a certain way. It's like they would meet me and they just disregard me until they figured out I could rap good. You know, like I was at this one dude's house and I was working with his producer, and the rapper, who I'm not gonna say his name, he came home from like a shopping spree or something. He just came in with mad bags, and then just said hi to everybody. I was like, "What's good?" He didn't even acknowledge me, and then just went in his room. I was like, "Okay." So then we set up the studio, like in the living room, and then I start rapping. As I'm rapping, he comes out. He goes, "Yo, who's rapping?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's me." He goes, "Yo, what's good, bro? What's your name?" And like then we started connecting, and it showed me that like they don't do anything if they don't get any gain. Like he wanted to do a song with me after,
he heard you.
you know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
after he heard me. So it's like
yeah.
it's a lot of that. Like it's a lot of is helping you gonna help me,
Right.
you know?
Hmm.
So just seeing that really just showed me I was like, wow, there's really no genuine people out
Yeah.
there.
No,
Like
no,
out
no.
there, it's a dog eat dog world in this music industry, and that's what sucks.
Yeah.
Cause it's like I like to surround myself with genuine people. I think I'm a genuine person myself. I help people no matter what they do for me. You
Right.
know, like if I got it and I can help you, then I got you. And it's like there's not a lot of that. You know.
Yeah. Definitely not. You know what I'm saying? Definitely not. I feel like everybody's just trying to take from each other. Nobody's trying to help each other build. Nobody's trying to help each other expand. So, I mean, you
Mm,
know, we have to come together and start doing a lot of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So,
um,
it's very
ano-
important.
Another thing I learned is rappers spend insane amounts of money on weed. Like
Yeah,
it's absurd.
yeah,
Like I'll walk into a house, they have a trash bag full of it.
yeah,
And I'm just like, I'm like, why?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh my goodness.
I
And they
think, I
don't
think, I
stop.
think a lot of it because they can. You know what I'm saying? They got that money. They got
Yeah,
the money to do that. So I feel like they can, and they feel like they can do that.
yeah.
Um,
It's crazy out
but
there
yeah,
though.
but no, man. You know how I feel about you, man. You know how I feel about your music. I always appreciate you, man, coming on here, man, and chopping it
Culture.
up with me and talking to me, man. And it sounds like you are making the progress, man, that we spoke about on episode 10. And I definitely, man, just wish you the best, man. And I just hope that you continue to be successful.
Thank
I
you, man.
definitely feel like you will find yourself at the top. And my advice to you, man, is just stick to the script, man. Don't change it. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody change your vision. Just stick to what you know, man, and just continue to believe in yourself. And you'll be all right.
Oh, thank you, man. Hey, I really appreciate that. You know that. And it's
Oh
like
yeah, oh yeah,
I just like hey, everything you said, I'm gonna take that into account. I'm gonna just keep working as I was and I never let any setbacks kind of slow me down. I
right,
just at least mentally. I
yep.
just try to just, going,
Yeah.
you
And
know.
that's all you can do, man. And, anytime, man, you're welcome to come on at any time, man. So you just
Hey,
let
thank
me
you for
know,
having
man,
me.
and
I
no
appreciate
problem.
it.
No problem. I
It's
love having
always a
you on.
pleasure
Yeah, yeah.
to
Yeah, yeah. It's always a pleasure, man. And I
oh
appreciate you coming on.
man. Of course. Well, that concludes episode
Episode
24.
24. Hanging with
24.
A
Ooh.
podcast. Yeah, episode 24 now, man. I'm working, you know what I'm saying? I'm working and I got a few things up my sleeve playing for myself, man. But you know what I'm saying? I started this, man, and I'm gonna see it through to like where I want it to go, man. So,
That's
I'm
dope,
working
man.
as well, man. I'm trying.
Hey, I'm glad to hear that, and I see it. I
Yeah,
see it,
thank
man.
you.
So
Thank you.
keep working. Hey, let me know whenever you want me on here. We can always
Yeah.
chop it up. Get
I
up.
definitely I definitely want you to come back on, man, once you drop the album, man. I definitely want to have
Oh,
you
yeah,
on for that. So
for
I'm definitely
sure.
gonna have you come back on for that,
Yeah,
man.
anytime, man.
All right.
Hey, stay safe, stay blessed.
You too, man.
Thank you, man.